Hello everybody, this is Fearmy Games here, back once again for some Guild Wars 1. So you may notice something's a little bit different here. Firstly, I am experimenting with a new camera. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I kind of bought it because it was cheaper than a webcam and claimed to do 4K at 60 FPS. Turns out it's more like 30 FPS at any resolution. I'm not sure if the camera quality is all that great. Still trying to figure it out. Good chance it's going to be returned. But I do like about it is I'm hoping it's going to get some increased stability from the fact that it's on tripod instead of on my shaky computer. So we'll give it a try. Honestly, it looks better on this monitor than this monitor, so it really kind of also confuses me on that front. But, we're giving it a fair shake before I toss it away. So, let's go. So, I also changed, for the sake of this video, I've also added, my brain short-circuited for a second. I've also increased the volume of dialogue because I noticed in the last video dialogue was a little bit quiet. So I wanted to increase that to make it a little bit more reasonable. Now, kind of to where we left off. So we are journeying to House Zuhelter. So first we need to speak to this Juggernaut guy, Guardsman Oldreich. Let me in, he says. Don't be scared. I might look a little off-putting, but I'm really quite friendly. Well, to Kurziks. Anyhow, I used to be human like you, but I sacrificed my flesh to become an immortal defender of the forest. Since then, I've been assigned to guard House Zuhelter against Luxon raiders and spies. I can't say it's all that interesting, but then again, it's not like I have much else to do. Is there something you'd like to discuss? So let me get this straight. You and Menlo want to become Kurziks. Well, I've been a Kurzik for the last 20 years of my life almost. I guess like 18, 19 years of my life. But still, good enough for me. Count Zuhelter will want to hear this immediately. Let me know when you are ready to enter House Zuhelter. It says, when you are ready to travel, I'll take you into House Zuhelter. This is quite an honor. Not many outsiders are allowed in here. That's just a usual warning. Your party's about to enter, blah, 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 blah. And we are in House Zuhelter. Let me put on my towel. Actually, it's already on. I was about to say I should turn that on if I haven't already. This is House Zuhelter. Those of you who play Guild Wars 2, you might recognize this place a little bit when it's a bit destroyed. I haven't actually explored this very much in Guild Wars 2 because honestly, by the time End of Dragons came out, I wasn't really playing much of the game. I actually have been regularly playing Guild Wars 2 weekly for the last couple of weeks, and I actually haven't even bothered finishing End of Dragons yet. I haven't bothered finishing Soto. I didn't even finish Icebrood Saga, and I haven't even bought Jan 3 Wilds. I know I'm not the best at it, but it's just like I probably would have quit playing Guild Wars 2 for a while ago, if not for the fact that I'm still part of the guild there, and I want to keep it alive. What does Mr. Count Zuhelter say? I thought Shiro had been dealt with using the sacred urn of St. Victor. Master Togo's plan must have failed then. Well, in any case, I cannot move the Kurziks on the word of a stranger, and certainly the Redemptors will need to mediate on the matter and divine the will of the gods. If you truly wish to help our efforts, you must first prove yourself our friend. I did not read that right. Once you've done so, I'll secure you an audience with the Council of Nobles. And now here's a quest for us. Oh my god, that's a lot of quests. Oh dear. Okay. So this is what he says. We Kurziks are a devout people, living strictly by the tenets of the gods. It is our spiritual leaders, the Redemptors, who commune with the gods through portents and signs, and pass down to us the will of the gods. This is why we enjoy the favor of the gods over all others. We are proud of what we have accomplished, but unlike our enemies, the Luxons, we do not allow our pride to blind us to the will of the gods. I do hope you have not thrown your lot in with those barbarians. Don't worry, I'm not part of the Luxons, okay? I'm a Kurzik, proud Kurzik. Do not question the fact that I have, tier 4 ally of the Luxons. Just ignore that. So we'll probably accept all of this quest like I usually do. Try to do all the quests that I can. It goes. So befriending the Kurziks. It says the council has spoken. To prove your allegiance, you must first earn Kurzik faction by undertaking tasks on behalf of the Kurziks. There is rumor that certain unscrupulous individuals will even sell faction for gold. When you have accumulated 10,000 unspent faction points, you will be counted as an ally of the Kurziks. What say you? Well, I say I'm already a steward of the Kurziks, so suck it. But, in game, I have to say, I'll prove myself a friend to the little Kurziks, because, they don't realize this is a multiverse where I'm just one of many versions of Fearmy games, I'm old games. So, next quest he has is Song and Stone. Says, I cannot tell you how happy I am that the plague is under control, but has come at a price. The Luxons are growing even more... Oh my, what is that word? Bellicose? It's high time we healed the living stone and rebuilt the cathedral, but their raids are keeping all of my usual forests occupied. You look like a fair hand in a fight. Excuse me. I need someone to protect the stone singers while they complete the ritual songs that will heal the cathedral stone. The Luxons are sure to make it difficult, so you must be wary. Help us complete the rebuilding process, and the gods will surely smile upon you. And if that is not enough compensation, House Uhelter will make it worth your while. And I could say, because the cathedral shall rise again, if I accept, which I will. But you can also say, I do like when they say the no options. I do think they make them pretty funny. Where it says security for a construction site, forget it. But no, I'm accepting it. We're gonna now live another one. This one will take us to Fort Aspen, which these two are, I assume, like quests to kind of direct us towards the PvP zones, because that's kind of where they seem to be. So, for this one, because if you really wish to help the great houses fear my old games, then travel to Fort Aspenwood. Master Architect Gunther is building a secret weapon there known as the God's Vengeance. Despite our best efforts to keep knowledge of this weapon from our enemy, it appears the Luxons have discovered our plans. Word has reached us that one of their great leviathans was sighted traveling to Fort Aspenwood with the intent of destroying Gunther's weapon. Please head to Fort Aspenwood immediately and speak with Master Architect Gunther when you arrive. So, Fort Aspenwood and Jade Quarry, for those of you who don't know, some of you probably watching you, but just in case you don't, you can hear my dog. She's right there. Hi, Layla. Come here, babies. Come here, Layla. Yeah, right here. Sit. Yeah, I can tilt the camera a little bit. There's my baby girl. She was a little too shy, remember last time. She just did. She did. To make me the happiest, dog dad ever. As I was starting the stream, she took a poop on her pad, which means for this entire video, I'm going to be smelling poop because I don't feel like restarting this video. It just wouldn't feel as natural. But so, what can you do? But she's adorable. She's we estimate, because they weren't sure her exact age when we got her, that she's probably about 1 year 6 months at this point. They think she was born in December of 2023. We got her in April 2024, so we've had her for about 1 year and 10 months. She's adorable. She pisses me off a lot of the time with the shenanigans she does, but what can you do? Still love her. Let's see if I can get the angle back correct. Oh, no, it's too high. Now it's too high. I really should have thought this part through, but I apparently did not, and now I am regretting my life choices. Alright, we're good. Whereas we're there for a second, I accidentally pressed one on the back, but thankfully it's on webcam mode, so it didn't do anything wrong. So now this is the Jade Quarry, so it's kind of, Jade Quarry and Fort Aspen are kind of like two of I want to say 3 PvP, because there's Alliance battles, Jade Quarry, Port Aspenwood were three that I know off the top of my head they were introduced with this expansion. So this is the quest for Jade Quarry. So as you know, we Kurziks make many of our fine instruments, sculptures, and weapons from jade mined from the Jade Sea. This wouldn't be such a problem if not for those barbaric Luxons. They actually have the audacity to claim that the Jade Sea and all of its resources are theirs, alone. By what right, I ask you? None. None at all. We have begun an operation to recover some jade, and we could use your help. Will you travel to the Jade Quarry and lend Commandant Durham your assistance? I think I pronounced that part right. I don't know. We'll see. Now I can say, I will go to the Jade Quarry. Or I'd say, I'm no miner. I'll go to the Jade Quarry, even though I'm not a miner anymore. I was when I first played. Alright, so we have a few side quests that I'm going to pick up here. Because currently my factions is at only 2,800. I need to get to 10,000. I could very easily pick it up probably in a night or something like that if I wanted to. But let's do the side quest. Let's do it the way God intended. Even though I never actually, when I was playing this game, did it that way. Anyway, so let's talk to you, Mr. Vasily Lutgardis. Says, can I help you? Better yet, can you help me? Business has never been better, and my waiting list isn't getting shorter. But being a legendary instrument crafter is harder than it looks. I'm so busy. I do not have the time to craft any truly unique masterpieces. If I'm to become a true legend beyond this rather provincial market, I need help collecting the most rare and expensive components for my new creations. Take this, for example, my secret design for a new musical instrument neither seen nor heard of ever before. Yes, I speak of the one and only melodic gaki flute. I don't know what it is. I have all the parts I need, expensive and polished and ready to piece together. All that remains is the piece that fully puts the melodic gaki in the melodic gaki flute. By which I mean the melodic gaki horn. There's a lot of this word, melodic gaki, coming up. Now some say the melodic gaki is a myth, but I say nonsense. Why? I saw it myself only a few decades ago, surrounded by dangerous... That is, look, friend, I got orders to fill. Just bring me a melodic gaki horn and you'll be rewarded. Or my name isn't Vasily Lutgardis. I don't actually know, I just met you. You could actually be lying to me about your name, but I'm going to take your word for it that you're not lying to me right now. So I could say, sounds like the mythical melodic gaki needs to die. Or are you crazy? Gaki are a myth. Take it. Let's see, is there any other side quests I can pick up? I need side quests. I'm hunting for some side quests. I think Rutger Zuhelter has a quest for me, just because he's highlighted through a wall. Let's see, am I right? Am I right? Yes, he is. Mr. Rutger Zuhelter, you look okay. What you say? You have 2 quests for me. There's a lot of quests here. We're gonna be here for a while, guys. You know, maybe for like at least 2 episodes. It's already been 13 minutes, and I'm on Side Quest City right now. So Rutger Zuhelter, I think he's a bit of a coward, is what he says. He says, "Oh gods, you startled me. For a moment, I thought you were Black Moa. Don't sneak up on a fellow like that." So there's 2 quests. The Beak of Darkness, which might be a way to... I wonder if this is actually going to get the Black Moa. I know I did it on my Ranger. I just don't remember what I did for it. But if it is, that'd be kind of interesting. But he says this. I've been on edge ever since my encounter. You've heard of the Black Moa, haven't you? No? Well, take a knee, stranger. Okay, let's see. Is kneel an emote in this game? Yeah, I'm kneeling. Okay, see, I have the ultimate rope. I can't move. No. I ruined it. I was trying to move the web. See, I kneeled. That's what happened. That. Okay, we gotta get back in the immersion. Kneel. There we go. Oh well. Anyways, where was I? You see, it all began several months back. I was out on patrol, keeping my eyes peeled for Luxon scouts. Out of nowhere, our ears filled with the shrill cries of winged beasts. Then I blacked out. I don't remember what happened, but I regained consciousness 5 days later in House of Helter, covered in bruises and dizzy with a nasty headache. The healer said that my comrades had brought me here in a deep coma. Please help me get revenge, track down the Black Moa, and put an end to it once and for all. My old friend Johann Zuhelter in Ferndale should be able to help me find it. He was with me when we were assaulted. A Black Moa, eh? Sounds dangerous. I like dangerous. I don't know if I would say it that way, but I'm a hero. And heroes, you go into danger. If I do say so myself. What's funny is I'm so used to the webcam, for the longest time it's been to the right of me. So, I have to get used to the fact that when I look at you guys, I have to look to the left. But I also feel like just it's nicer than having it here, because if I have it here where I used to have it, well, it'd either be right behind the computer, and I don't really like that very much, or I have to have it so it goes over here, and I don't like that because that's the window. I'd rather you guys see my books, my book collection. Most of these are tabletop books, except for over there in that corner. Is the only remaining set of shelves that has normal books in it before they get transferred to the normal book section, because this is like the tabletop bookshelves that I got because they're capable of holding them all. Anyways, back to the game. He says, so his other quest he has here, I didn't read it. What did it say? It was called Wardens on the March. Your earlier heroics enabled us to re-establish our hold on Arborstone, the sacred cathedral of the Zuhelters. Within its depths are great stores of magical amber. Unfortunately, as a side effect, the Wardens have been drawn to the area in droves, and our defenses have been overrun. My nephew Tarek has been trapped inside. He is a talented stone singer, able to control and construct magical protectors, and I sent him in to summon Stone Guardians to help defend off the Wardens. But despite his talents, I fear that he alone cannot win this fight. Please help Tarek Zuhelter and the Zuhelter Guardians defend Arborstone at all costs. What's interesting is I'm pretty sure I've actually... I was doing a Vanquish, and I didn't realize I had taken this quest, and I was like, oh, there's this random guy here. Let's help him kill his enemies, because we're vanquishing it anyways, and then... But I was like a little slow getting there, and I didn't really care too much about him, and then he died. I was like, oh, this is a quest. Oops. But I'll say, I will find your nephew and protect Arborstone. My name isn't Fear My Old Games. Yeah, that's a portal out. So this is a portal to Ferndale. So some of our quests will take us this way. Now we have... There's a fair amount of trading and stuff like that. One thing that always sucks when you're in House of Helter and other areas is that if you do a Vanquish, or so help you God, or a Physician mission in Luxon territory, and it accidentally puts your Lux faction over your Kurzik, oh, you're a fucking race traitor. Get the hell out of here. It's just not nice. I mean, they do it the other direction too for Luxons, but it still was you front dog 35 seconds ago. June, what say you? She says, I was painting the other day by the lake near Ferndale. A group of dredge attacked me, and I had to flee. A sly dredge, if ever there was one, stole my art supplies, all things. I don't know what it wanted with them, but they were really expensive. A gift from the Kurzik master who trained me in the arts. Please, could you retrieve my stolen art supplies? You can say... I like the other option. It's just, I can say, I've always been a supporter of the arts, which I'm not. Or I can say, no. I think you need to suffer for your art. That's funny. They just assume I like art because I play video games. While I can't appreciate some decent art, I'm not really much of an art guy. So I have a fair amount of options that I have, really, that I can do here. 2 of which will take me to outside to Ferndale. But we also have a couple that will take me back into Arborstone. I think it would not be a bad idea to start with those first. So I want to say, I think it's not Gaki, Song and Stone. So we have 2 of them that'll lead us back into Arborstone. So I think we're gonna try getting those done this episode, and then come back. So we'll start with Wardens on the March because that one actually starts right at the beginning, and then the Song in Stone. We'll do our best on. I don't know if I really have the right composition of heroes, or no, the heroes, henchmen. That's what these guys are, of henchmen. And we'll see how it goes. So, is there a priest here? Priest? There's a priest. So, one thing that you can do, this is, always nice way to earn extra faction points, is you can, pay 100 gold, you get plus 25 maximum health, plus 3 health regeneration, and you get bonuses for killing enemies here. While I would be interested in listening to what you guys talk about the beauty of music, I do think the waves don't wait for me to get there. So just in case that is the reality, I'm just gonna bomb rush to my destination as best I can. So this is a bit nice, bigger. This is Arborstone. I just love the scale of it. Oof. Yeah, I like just the big. I just love the scale of this game. All right, let's. I'm really looking forward to seeing it when my new monitor comes in on Monday, because I ordered a new monitor because it was like all of the reviews I saw were like, this is the best budget monitor for 1440p, because I want to go above 1080p, because I just want to see, I want to taste the nice life, and that was the kind of what was recommended. They're like, yeah, if you want, it's like, this is the best for budget 1440p monitor that also does HDR, because I'm like, ooh, that sounds like fun. I'm getting into like 4K. I've been getting into 4K Blu-rays recently, so it's like, I know it's 1440p is not 4K, but I can't really afford multiple 4K monitors, or even really one 4K monitor, if I'm being honest, while being able to afford everything else I want. So I was like, oh yeah, let's just do what we can, go from there. Let me summon my spirits. I'm gonna destroy that Spirit of the Wind. I probably should have done the Spirit of Recuperation instead. Oh well. Yeah, the Spirit of the Seasons, I'm pretty sure, is the healer of the group. We cast that on monks. One thing you notice is that if you're paying attention to monks, when I switch targets, I understand why they did it, and it's supposed to help make the AI, target the same things you do. So, in that respect, it's nice. The AI is designed specifically to help you, so that they're not going to get in your way. If they'll target the same one as you. But for the melee, it's so noxious. They leave the target attacking and go way across the room just to attack. I think I complained about that during the Prophecies playthrough one. So I have 3 groups remaining that we need to kill, and I think we need this guy to live. At least, I think that's the case. I don't remember exactly, if I'm being entirely honest. Honestly, I love Gaze of Fury when I'm facing these wretch lists. It's just so nice, because they will drop like a support spirit, like spiritual recuperation. I mean, even Spirit of Life is not the end of the world for the brigades for destroying if you destroy it early, because you deny them a bigger heal later by casting it as soon as you can. I think my Blood Song is still alive, but my Destruction is not. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to Gaze Fury that spirit of theirs, because we don't need to deal with their shenanigans. And, I am quite happy that I picked Aiden in this party, so I've been spamming Splinter Weapon on him, and he just, ejects it as fast as he can. It makes me feel like I'm actually contributing to the party's damage, when the heroes actually do nice things for me. Nice things like, killing my enemies using my buffs. It makes me feel special. So of course we're not going through a full vanquish of Arborstone. Oh my god, that was painful. I'm running out. Save me! Okay, I'm alive. We're good. We're golden. I know where Mox is. I'm just gonna cast this on him. Try to do some extra damage where I can. Stone Singer Minka. Why are you an enemy, Miss Minka? Let me just destroy this spirit of recuperation. Make my life easier. I don't know why I want to make my life harder, but apparently I do somewhere in my soul want to make my life harder. Don't ask me why. But don't worry, I will never see a therapist, so it will always be a problem that you guys can maybe enjoy. Alright, we have succeeded, so we'd have to go back to Rutger, so we are done with this quest. We have one more to do, which is Song and Stone. I don't know if... So it looks like the enemies do start attacking. So 5 of the Stone Singers must survive, however, only 6 are remaining. So we kind of need to hustle and get to these Stone Singers, because we might just fail this quest before we get it started, which, I mean, you know, is a bit ouchies, but, you know, that's what happens sometimes when you try to do more than one quest at the same time. You know, sometimes they just don't work out nicely for you when you try to multitask. Come on. I wish I had a movement speed ability right now, because I'm trying to get over there. Maybe I should have just gone this way. That might have been the faster route, but I was just kind of like, wait, what if I just backtrack and go around? And just this how slow I'm moving just makes me regret my life choices. Come on, don't die. Just live. My old bones will get us to the destination eventually. You just have to hold on tight. I will get there soon. Ignore the spirits, people. Ignore it. It's okay. It can't hurt you. Probably. You know, just emotional damage. Okay, so we are almost there. Force the heroes to follow me. Okay, come on, team. We need to hoof it. We need to catch up. We need to save. Oh, these. Oops, wrong guy. There we go. Bonsai time. Come on. We just stop these Luxons from killing our people. I'm gonna summon my spirits. I'm gonna destroy. Never mind, they don't have a spirit anymore. I'm expecting that Spirit of Summer to spawn a spirit, but he hasn't done so yet. That's what I was looking for. No, that's not the one I was looking for. But you know what? I will take it. I'll take what I can get. I need a Spirit Siphon. I'm running low on energy. Mox, you got that. My destruction is dead. It's fine. Okay, Spirit Steel. There we go. Alright. We're almost there. Move out of the way, Wardens. We need to save the lives of our people. God dang, I just got crippled. Out of my way. So we got the Spirit of Spring. That one's definitely the healer there. So I'm going to try and get to the top of the stairs. That way I can line of sight better against my foes. They're trying to... Let's give Aiden Splinter Weapon. I'm surprised he hasn't summoned a spirit yet, but... We'll kind of see. Thankfully, they're all grouped together for me to get my spirit riffs off. Okay, we've made it. Pick that up. So we need to make sure these guys live wherever they are. Unless these guys are already dead. Are you alive? Hello? I think they're dead. I think they died. At least I don't see them here anymore. So, I think we found out where the two are dead from. You know. Oops. Let me give Aiden Splinter Weapon. Cast some Blood Song. Cast a Spear Rift. One thing I love about Spear Rift is the fact that, you know, it's one of those spells where even if the target dies, you could still finish your cast animation, so if there's still enemies grouped together, it's still amazing. Hey, look, I found one of the Stone Singers. Hey, Jarek. You're not gonna die on me, right? Right? You're not like a lame-o who's gonna just die on me. No, no, the Luxons are behind us. They're behind us. Lux, now's not the time to misbehave. I need to cast Spear Rifts on this group. I'm gonna try not to auto attack that group. I'm just in case Mox decides to go all crazy on me about it. Okay, so it's telling me to go back this way. So I am gonna do that just real quick, satisfying the terms of this, and I'm just hoping that there's no more Luxons coming in around over there. Swear to God, if I come back and that guy's dead because I'm following the quest marker, I'll be so annoyed. Hello? I found your friend. I think you might be a bit dead. Oh well. Oh well indeed. Let's go make sure Jarek hasn't, tripped on a stone or anything like that. Yeah, Jarek seems to be okay for now. Jarek, there's some very nice looking dredge over there. I'm sure so long as you don't insult their mothers, they won't try and kill you. Okay? Behave. Hey, look, there's another priest. I don't think the priests buff stack, which is unfortunate. So over here, kind of want to go down these stairs. Yeah, this is the way down anyways. I was like, pretty sure I want to go down this way. There's a lot of Kieran over here. I'm just hoping we have time to kill these guys before problems ensue. I'm going to summon this guy. I'm going to steal the energy. Summon that guy. I don't see any spirits in the enemy, so I'm going to summon... Destroy my Spirit of Destruct. Nope, apparently I destroyed my Blood Song. Even though I could have sworn I had selected my other one, but happens sometimes. Alright, let's give Aiden this here. Oh, look at all this gold. I love gold. You know how I mentioned earlier that I was collecting some 4Ks, and I noticed that Austin Powers, the first movie, is released on 4K. Part of me is like, ooh, I could pick it up at 4K, but part of me is like, or should I just buy the 3-movie Blu-ray collection, save myself some money? So here's the hard choice. Do I love Austin Powers enough to spend the extra dough? I have to destroy that shelter. Hard part here is that there's like, well, both the hard part and a nice thing is that there are 3 of them here, which means that, as long as 2 of them live, we're going to be fine. The problem is that there are 3 of them and we're being attacked from multiple angles. Oh no, we aggro the Kieran. Keep that Stone Singer safe. No, don't let him die. I will gladly take his place. If you just please, don't kill him. No, we can't let another one die. No, Luxon Monk, you don't think about peace. I know I called you a Suxon earlier, but just think of the children. Come on, Aiden. We need to kill this Luxon Monk. That Stone Singer on that corner of the triangle is dead anyways. We need to kill this guy. The one time I need Mox to focus fire with me, he doesn't focus fire with me. There we go. Alright, so we've secured that flank. So long as we make sure no more of these Stone Singers die, we're okay. We're gonna be okay. Say it with me, everybody. Not another Stone Singer's gonna die. We're gonna be okay. We may only have 5 of these guys left, but that 5 is all we need to win this, right? So that's, that you guys are gonna give me some good news, some hopeful news. Fuck it, we're all gonna die. I'm gonna split them up to Mox here. I'm gonna move up a little bit so I can get a better angle on the water alley behind Mox. I mean, behind the back line so I can try and kill them as best I can. Does this give cracked arm? Yes, it does. Perfect. Come on. Oh, that guy's out of range of the spear rift. How rude. Alright, Mox. Kill him dead. Kill him dead. You know, you have blood ritual only. I thought you had blood as power. Eve, what happened to you? Did you get nerfed between, prophecies in this campaign? Probably did. Let's be honest. Hey, look, there's an evil version of the Stone Singers. Hopefully you don't count in the equation. So if you count towards the equation, I'll be very sad. I think I got my blood song alive. No, he's not. He's not alive. Let me summon him. Hey, you keep taking out Splinter Weapon because I know you love it. Alright, so we have this next group of Stone Singers we need to keep alive. Not a single one is allowed to die, or we fail. Okay. They might already be dead. That or this is just the patrol route it wants me to take. Either way. Rude. We're trying to blast our way through. Casting Ancestral's Rage on Mox. I'm gonna get some energy back. None of them have a spirit for me to destroy. I'm gonna target destruction. Perfect. It actually used it on destruction instead of on my poor blood song like it has been doing recently. Let's see. Give that on Mox. Over there. This one on Mox. I appreciate the weapon of warding as long as you don't override my splinter weapon with your defensive buffs. Alright. Going slightly over the time I originally allotted, but I want to get this quest done if I can. Let's kill this group before we get over there in case. Yeah, I do see a Stone Singer there. I'd rather not have a situation like we had with that other one where they ended up getting, dragging in the normal mobs as well as the quest mobs, and that just caused all around a bad time. Did I summon a destruction yet? No, I haven't. So I'm going to summon one here. I'm going to get the energy from it, and I'm going to immediately destroy it. So that way I can get out a Fury, so I can at least get some extra DPS going on here. We have 8 in his Splinter Weapon. Let's see. I know I have a little bit of the UI cluttered because I have my quest log open, but I'm just trying to make sure I am on top of if we have failed this quest or not. So there's only one Stone Singer here, which means if he dies, we already know we done fucked up. So on the one nice thing that I've accidentally on purpose have done, is we need to keep him alive. They're gonna focus him down, and I swear to God, I will hopefully face tank this with my spirits and I. Summon a new destructive spirit. Summon Aiden. So I do know that there's that group over there that got held up by the spirits that were left over there, which I'm very, very glad that happened. Basically, only deal 2 groups instead of 3. You are rude. You just interrupted me. These Luxons, man, they come here, kill my Stone Singers, interrupt my abilities, trying to murderlize their faces off. Just all around unpleasant people. This is why I'm a curse. We'll be doing the Luxon path eventually too, don't worry guys. I plan on doing both in these videos, just so that way I can have a perspective on how it looks. You know what? Considering how on top of the schedule I've been, I think I might release this video this Sunday and then release another video the following Sunday. Partially because I kind of want to see how it looks on, like, as soon as possible regarding this camera. Because the more I look at it, the more part of me, I'm kind of like, maybe I'll keep it. Because I do feel like this camera, well, not perfect. I feel like it is better than my webcam. You know, if you guys are watching this video, you're this long into it, please comment down below. Is this camera an improvement over what I had before? Because if it is, I might keep it, or I think of returning and getting a Dell webcam that I saw that might also be pretty good. You know, we'll kind of see. I kind of got this one. Oh my god, I'm lost. How do I get to where I want to go? Do I, like, go round, or can I just... Can I go this way? Okay, good. I can't go... Wait, no, never mind. I can't go this way. There's water. Weird. I guess we go this way. Where there's a will, there's a way. I missed some gold over there, so I guess it's convenient that I can't go that way. So I'm pretty sure with this way and that way, both prongs ended up in a dead end. Yeah, I don't mind the resolution on this camera for the webcam purposes. It's currently, like, I just feel like it's some slightly false advertising because where it's supposed to be, you know, it's an 8K camera, but it's supposed to have been able to do like 60 FPS for like for 1080p at least. I thought I saw somewhere to 4K 60 FPS as well, but I went back on the play page and I couldn't find it, so I'm like, I must have been just being crazy on myself. But it does the 4K at 30 FPS, which is what I'm doing right now. It's being downgraded to 1080p because you know, the game plays in 1080p, so that's what's being recorded on the canvas. So it's being so basically it's in downscale down to 1080p to match the gameplay. But I figured maybe if I record in a higher resolution, it might look better, even if it gets downscaled. So that's kind of the flaw. That's the philosophy I'm going with here. That's why if you are seeing this, and I've decided to do an experiment where I've decided to upscale this back to 4K, which I've been messing around with, seeing if it's valuable or not. Then you know what I've done. I've been kind of messing around with it because you never really thought about it before. You know, all my old videos, I was not tech. I'm not much of a tech guy. I'm kind of like I zero in on something I'm interested in, and then I learn as much as I can about it, make a purchasing decision. That's usually why I'm doing the research, because I want to buy something, do an improvement, and then I forget all about it. It's kind of like how I went with I was doing research for months about like soundbar versus AC receiver. In the end, I bought a nice $300. I think soundbar was on sale for $300 from Polk Audio. I like it. It's really good. The only thing I decided to get a new HDMI cable for it because the one that came with, I don't know if it's the cable or another thing, but sometimes it won't properly connect to the TV sometimes. So I'm like unplugging. So I've decided to try unplugging it, see if that fixes the problem. Well, not plug. And so I have to either plug it back in and plug it back in, or turn it off, and on again. So I'm hoping it's just the cable. So I bought a new cable. How do I get under there without aggroing the last of them? I have to play this very carefully. Oh no, wait, they're right there. Okay. They're on this level. I thought they were down below and I had to figure out a way to get down below without like spawning additional enemies. Okay, Mr. Oswald. Blink twice if you see a Luxon, or once if you're okay. I think he sees Luxon because I see one too. I'm gonna order these guys over there. because we need to keep this guy alive no matter the cost, and I'm going to just summon that over here. Criminy. Yeah, because there's more groups over here, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do is I'm hoping I can kind of hold out here as best I can against these three, making use of my spirits while they deal with the bit with the other two groups. And it looks like that's working out so far. Oh, you really feel the pressure when there's just one guy left, and that's all you can. I'm gonna ancestor. I was gonna say I just ancestor rage on right on top of you. Why aren't you dead? Right, there's another place I have to go to. Just how many places? How many stone singers? How many chances of failure am I gonna have? All right, guys, we gotta hurry this up, I guess. All right, because I don't want this to be an hour-long video, but this might end up being an hour-long video, in which case I'm sorry. Those of you I said it's going to try to stick to 30 minutes. I shouldn't have spent so much time yapping about things, but you know, what can you do? I like to yap. Hopefully you like when I yap too. Otherwise, I guess why you're listening this far in, you've already dealt with me yapping for 46 minutes. It's like, I figured if you were like tired of it, you'd be gone by now, I guess. Alright, but yeah, we're almost done with this dredge here. Alright, we're almost through this group. We definitely want to be careful because we're almost to the stone singer, and I am worried. I am worried about getting so close and aggroing. Do I have a bow on this character? Looks like I didn't think to get a bow on this character. So we're just going to play it safe as best we can. My quest log on the bottom left there so I can keep an eye on it. Come on, kill the healer, Mox. That's an order. And you don't go messing with the order. Perfect. With the Gaze of Fury on the destruction worked out again and blew up all the enemies there. There we go. A gold! Give me the gold! Let's see how much so far, just by killing all the things I've been going through, I've gotten 1,200 Kurzik faction already, which is more than I'm going to get from this quest, and depending on how many more guys I have to kill, might be more than the two quests combined. Okay, there's no stone singers here, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, I don't see any crazy stone singers here. So, did we finish it? Did we win? We won! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we're just gonna map travel out here because, yeah, it's about time to end the video. We're real fast. We're gonna finish we're gonna turn in these quests that we've completed, get you some closure at least before we end it. So, Mr. Count Zuhelter says, you have done a great thing for the Kurzik people, and the gods will surely reward your efforts. But if you're looking for a more immediate gratification, please accept this with my personal thanks. 5,000 experience, 1,000 Kurzik faction, 350 gold, and equipment requisition. I don't remember what the equipment requisition is, but we'll see if we can make use of it. I mean, my weapon's not that bad. It's not perfect. It's actually not maxed out. So, I guess it could be better. Look, a side quest we missed. We'll come back to you. So, next episode. So, Rutger says, you have my thanks. And the thanks of both House Zuhelter and the entire Kurzik nation. He gives me 3,000 experience, 750 Kurzik faction, 250 gold, and an equipment jiggy. We're over halfway to our destination, guys, already. So hopefully we'll finish at least and have the second half of the quests tomorrow, next session. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whatever time it may be for you. Take care.